due to the attack in Israel, but gave them back Monday afternoon. Michelle Rook is back with more on market dynamics at play.
It was a down day in the markets on Monday, except for wheat. Mark Schultz with North Star Commodity joining us. And Mark, I know the Middle East conflict, did that help support the wheat market? And what are the long-term implications of that conflict?
Well, I think for starters, if it can just stay between Israel and Hamas, then I think it doesn't have a significant impact. If by chance it spreads, and I still would say the country that everybody would want to watch to see that you don't want to get involved in, and that would be Iran. If that happens, that would probably be very friendly and bullish to the energy complex, likely start being more negative for the equity markets in general.
Yeah, and it all weaves together there in terms of money flow in the ag sector. Corn and soybeans, though, a down day on Monday. How much of it was harvest pressure? How much just positioning ahead of the WASDE Thursday?
I would say the positioning for the WASDE probably starts to come into play here. When you look at the weather and you look at where we are with the harvest, and we'll start with the weather, you're going to have a warmer, drier pattern here for the next 2 to 3 days. So the farmers are going to push it really hard here to get as much out as they can on both corn and soybeans. I would say for the most part, in the Western Corn Belt, I think the soybean harvest is probably 65% complete, if not already in places where a number of farmers are already done and moved on to the corn in here. So I think right now we're going to sit back. You're going to look at the WASDE report. When you look at the big picture and you look at yield reports and things like this coming in from customers, I would say maybe we get a little bit smaller on the bean yield when it's all said and done. Corn, I think, can go either way, but it's just not going to be down enough to have any type of a significant impact on the market. So I think it just kind of buys a little bit of time in here. I'm more concerned about trying to get some demand back into the big picture. That's what we need more than anything else.
Yeah, and the chart's pretty beat up on soybeans, so we're down to some critical support.
Yeah, the 1250 on November beans is pretty key. If we break that, then I think you probably got an opportunity to go all the way down to 1210, something like that on the November beans. So I think this 1250 is kind of critical. Looking for some timing for possibility of a low coming in next week. Maybe we put it in this week and try to move up a little bit quicker. So hopefully the seasonal time period is at least trying to find some type of a low to occur here, both beans and in the corn market.
Thanks for joining us, Mark Schultz, North Star Commodity. We'll have more AgDay coming up.